So, all right, let's differentiate this. If y equals to x squared plus 1 all squared, then the y dx would be question mark. Now the procedure is bring down the power, differentiate what you have in the bracket, then reduce the power of the bracket by 1 is what I mean. So that is it. You bring down the power 2, differentiate what you have in the bracket, that will give you 2x, reduce the bracket, this power 2 by 1, and that will give you 1. So the whole answer becomes 4x into x raised to the power 2 plus 1. Okay, let's see another example. Okay, this one is y open bracket x raised to the power 3 minus 2 all raised to the power 3. So the answer will become our dy dx will be bring down the power 3 times differentiate what you have in the brackets, that will give you 3x squared times reduce the power of the bracket by 1, that will give you x raised to the power 3 minus 2 all raised to the power 2. So when you put all that together, you have 9x raised to the power 2, as you can see. So that's a shortcut. Bring down the power, differentiate what you have on the bracket, then reduce the power of the bracket by 1. That's all. Let's see another example. All right, next one is y equals to square root of x plus 1. Well, this can be transformed into y equals to x plus 1 raised to power half. And if you differentiate it, you will have half, bring down the power half, differentiate what you have in the bracket. If you differentiate x plus 1, you will get 1. Then if you reduce 1 over 2 minus 1 will give you minus 1 over 2. It's like half minus 1, you get minus half. Then let's tidy up. Then you will have, so that gives you 1 over 2 times 1 all over. The minus takes the x plus 1 down based on indicial law. Then we can now, of course, express the 1 over 2 on x plus 1 as a root, and it becomes 1 over 2 into root x plus 1. So remember, 1 over 2 as a power is the same thing as saying square root. So that's the value. So let's look at the last example for the chain rule. Remember the procedure. Bring down the power, differentiate what you have in the bracket, bring down this power. Okay, let me use this. All right, like this one. Remember the procedure. The y dx, which can be written as y prime, will be bring down the power 2 over 3, differentiate what you have in the bracket, that will give you 2x, then reduce the power of the bracket by 1, and that gives us open bracket x raised to power 2 plus 1 all raised to power minus 1 over 3. Remember, 2 over 3 minus 1 will give you minus 1 over 3. So if you tidy up, that will give us this. Remember, the minus 1 over 3 here brings down the bracket down, and if you multiply all numerators and simplify denominators, the 1 over 3 is actually a cube root, so this becomes, so that's the final answer for y prime, which is the same thing as dy dx, 4x all over 3 cube root of x squared plus 1. So that's the shortcut. Remember, the procedure is bring down the power, differentiate what you have in the bracket, and reduce the power of the bracket by 1. That's the shortcut for chain rule. All right, see you in my next video on product rule. Thank you for watching.